In 21st place is anyone who doesn't press the like button on this video. 21,000 likes, please.
20th place, who you gone for?
It's 2026 and Aston Villa fans are mourning the loss of Jack Grealish because without him, they are relegation fodder. But they've got a rich owner who's pumping in the money. No. Aston Villa, 20th, just surviving.
Right, here's my 20th place. Forest Green Rovers. The vegan football club are going all the way to the Premier League, and although they might be getting relegated, they're finding a way to the Prem. The vegan, eco-friendly lads are going to be in the Premier League 2026.
Hold on a minute, I think Jeremy Beadle's about.
I'm not taking the piss here. Dale Vince will be munching on a vegan burger in the Premier League.
There is no meat behind that comment.
19th place, who you gone with?
There is a city in the southwest with 500,000 people that's been underachieving for a century in football terms. It's Bristol. Bristol City in 19th. They've got one of the wealthiest owners in the country in Steve Lansdowne. And eventually, surely, they're going to make the Premier League.
You've just pissed off every single Bristol Rovers fan.
Do I care?
My 19th place, somewhere that I went away with Bolton last year. Lincoln City, 19th place in the Premier League.
The Imps, you've got to be joking. I mean, lovely cathedral, but football?
Yeah. They've been going on a good momentum run through the leagues. I reckon they'll sneak into the Premier League within 5 years. 19th place for Lincoln.
Have you been drinking vodka for breakfast here?
Watch it happen.
In 18th place, this team recently spent 10 years in the Premier League. They're owned by Bet365. Brilliant fans, great town. Stoke City are on the way back. 18th.
Stoke City in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's happening.
4-4-2, Brexit.
Absolutely.
Love that. Right, I'm going to go for my 18th place, and it's Hull City, currently first in League One. Young team, exciting football. Hull City will be back. Mark my words.
Do you know what, Theo? I nearly said Hull City and changed it to Stoke, so I can't disagree. It's 2026 and there's a new book on the shelves. It's called Moneyball, Yorkshire style, because Barnsley,
no,
they are going to the Premier League. They've got rich owners and they're going places, Theo. Barnsley and the Premier League.
That is a huge statement, and maybe we'll speak about them later, but Derby County is my 17th place. Wayne Rooney is bringing them back to the Premier League. Mark my words, Dad.
You've only said that because of Keithy Jono, Theo.
They may be 19th right now in the Championship, but they'll turn it round within a 5-year project. You've heard it here first.
In 16th place in 2026, I turn on my telly and it's Sunderland till I die. And this time I'm not laughing at Sunderland, I'm smiling with them.
No.
Because young Dreyfus has come in with his billions, he's spent well, and Sunderland with their brilliant fans and their capacity, 49,000 stadium, they're on their way back.
That's amazing. I was going to give a special mention to Sunderland and be the promoted team from the Championship this year. In my 16th place, I'm going for them. I'm going to say them. I'm going to piss off a lot of Championship clubs here. Brentford are going to be in the Premier League, and they're going to do a Leeds. When they do eventually get promoted, they'll stay in the Premier League. Good project, well-ranked football club. If they can hold on to Ivan Toney, they will remain in the Premier League for years to come.
Now, Theo, that's a big statement. Surely they'll keep bottling it. And in 15th place, we're over to South Wales, and I'm sorry, Swansea fans, Cardiff in blue.
Wow.
They've got Mick McCarthy. They've got that history of being in the Premier League. They're putting together a good project there, Theo. Cardiff City.
You've got all the Wales fans listening now, Dad. The Swansea ones will be fuming because they're doing quite well this year as well. But in my 15th place, I've gone for a team you've already mentioned, Barnsley Football Club. You're right, Dad. Good project, some great footballers, young, attacking-minded team. They're going to be in the Premier League probably before 2026. And with Daryl Dyke, they're going up.
And in 14th place is a team from the South Coast who will flirt between mid-table and the relegation area. But in Tony Bloom, they've got a great owner, Brighton and Hove Albion. And I think that's a great project on and off the pitch. It's a lovely club, Brighton.
For my 14th place, I've gone for, you may have heard of this club, Bolton Wanderers!
Hey! We're on our way back. We're on our way back. We're Bolton Wanderers, we're on our way back.
We certainly are second best form team in all top 4 leagues right now, just behind Man City. We're smashing it in League 2, and the one thing that we've got is momentum, a big club backing, proper fan base. We are going to be back in the Premier League. Okay, maybe I said on Sky Sports a 10-year project, but I've got to be a bit careful what I say there. 5 years on here, 14th place.
And in 13th place, earlier I annoyed the Swansea fans, so I'm going to say Swansea City in 13th place. Steve Cooper is in charge. Okay. He's a great gaffer. He's putting a good squad together, and I can just see it happening, Theo. And what I like about Swansea, it's 21% owned by the fans, by the supporters trust.
You've thrown both Welsh clubs in the Premier League this year.
There's going to be a South Wales derby in the Premier League within 5 years.
Everybody loves you in Wales right now. The team I've got in 13th place is Wolves, and I'll tell you why. They're going to have a full Portuguese team with one striker space who's Mexican. The return of Raul Jimenez, he'll still be banging in the goals. Wolves in 13th.
13th, you've just insulted every Welsh fan and every Wolves fan. Ridiculous. Surely Wolves are going for top 6 there. And in 12th place, I just pranked you, it's Wolverhampton Wanderers. They've got rich owners who spend money in the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I can just see them being mid-table mediocrity for a very long time. Sorry, Wolves, prove me wrong.
Well, we agree on that one. One team you mentioned to be 20th place and relegated without Jack Grealish is in my 12th position because they've got so much money backing them.
Yes.
The one thing, you think they'll go down, I think they can't go down because they've got rich owners. They'll just keep putting in money. If they lose Grealish, they'll buy a good player. They will keep buying solid lads. So Villa, 12th place.
And in 11th place, this team has got a brilliant owner in Matt Benham. They've got a new stadium in West London. They've already got a squad worth 100 million. Brentford are getting back to the Premier League and they are staying there.
Yeah, we agreed on that, didn't we, Dad?
Absolutely.
In my 11th position, I've gone for West Ham. I think they'll be around the mid-table stretch. I think David Moyes will still be the manager, but I don't think they'll have Declan Rice. I think he'll get a big money move somewhere, and they'll cope, but it'll be around mid-table.
I just realised West Ham fans are going to be fuming when I don't mention, and I apologise in advance.
No way.
10th place now, and in 2026 the clinics of North London are full of presenters from Arsenal Fan TV with damaged vocal cords because they're going to be a mediocre club for the next 5 years. 10th place Arsenal, you're no longer Big Six.
We've just pissed off Robbie for a second time. In my 10th position, I've gone for Leicester City. I do think they will get some big money offers for the likes of Harvey Barnes and Maddison by 2026. Will Brendan Rodgers still be the manager of the Foxes in 2026? I'm not too sure. He snaked Celtic for a bigger move, and it wouldn't surprise me. Maybe if a big nation runs after him or another big club, Brendan Rodgers always is looking to take that step beyond. 9th place now, and we're off to Yorkshire, off to Leeds. There's a statue of Marcelo Bielsa outside Ellen Road. The ground is getting refurbished. Everyone in Leeds is happy. They're having a pint. Leeds United, 9th place. It's funny you say that because I'm moving on to my 9th and I'm saying Tottenham Hotspur. I put them down there because Jose Mourinho is not a long-term plan.
No.
I simply don't believe Jose will be the manager in 2026. They'll have someone else in. They'll need time to get going again.
8th place now, and in 2026 the West Ham team will be all former Slavia Prague players. You go to the stadium, Staro Pramen is brewed on tap. Outside the stadium you buy your Czech sausages. West Ham United, how did we ever doubt you? 8th place.
Fair play. Not far off where I put the mid-table as well. In my 8th place, I've gone for a team you've already mentioned in Yorkshire. Sophistication, I've been to Leeds. And they'll be in 8th position because you know what? Bielsa will still be playing football. They'll still be playing attacking football when they're 6-0 down. But they'll still get wins.
7th place now, 2026. And Harry Kane has broken the Premier League goal-scoring record. And I think they're going to be a sort of Europa League team going forward. 7th place.
Well, my 7th place, a little bit more interesting and controversial. Fulham Football Club. Scott Parker is going to take them to Europe. I'm telling you, into Toto Cup round 2, because by 2026 that competition will be back. Fulham are going all the way. They'll attract big players because it's London. Harrison Reed will be playing for England. I've got a weird feeling as well at Fulham they're going to have one breakthrough footballer. Like maybe in 5 years' time, they'll have one teenager who just breaks onto the scene, smashes it in the Premier League.
And in 6th place in 2026, it's Leicester City. They've had a couple of years in the Champions League. Their finances are in great form and everything is good at the ground.
Well, I put them a bit lower down because I don't know the future of Brendan Rodgers, but my 6th place is Everton. They'll have some silverware. They'll be in a new stadium. You can finally watch the game without a restricted view, a big pole in the way.
And in 5th place, we're over to the city of Liverpool. And Mo Salah and Mane and Firmino are distant memories. And Liverpool Football Club have slipped a bit because the owners won't spend big. 5th place.
It's understandable, to be honest. My 5th place is Arsenal. You put them 10th. And the reason, I think, along the way, they'll get some, FA Cups here and there. I think Saka and Smith Rowe will be deemed as world class by then. And I just get the feeling Arsenal will retain in the top 6. They've got Arteta. I still think he'll be the manager then too. He's young. He's only going to get better. And in 4th place now, and bragging rights in the city of Liverpool go to Everton because they're playing in a brilliant new stadium. Carlo Ancelotti is a hero of the city. And Everton are going from strength to strength, and their owners are continuing to invest. Champions League football for the blue side of Liverpool. Well, I'll keep the conversation in Liverpool. I picked Liverpool in 4th place. And I think Steven Gerrard will be the manager. We'll see Trent being the captain. Nat Phillips will probably have 2 Ballon d'Ors by this moment, but Liverpool will remain in the top 4. And I think for some Liverpool fans, that's a bit of a gasp of relief, because who knows what Plan B will be if Jurgen Klopp wants the Germany job.
Third place now, it's 2026, and the Glazer family are still holding back Man United with debt repayments, with dividends, with underinvestment. They're not spending like Chelsea and Man City. Third place for Man United.
I completely agree. Man United in my third place too.
Yeah.
We finally agree on a club. And yeah, I think Man United will be there and within about. Do you think Ole will be the manager in 5 years?
No.
I think he will be. I'm keeping the faith in Ole, and I think along the way they'll win some trophies. Dad, we've both got 2 clubs left. Man City and Chelsea. Are you putting City or Chelsea in first or second? Because we both need to get through this now.
You've made a very big assumption here that I've chosen those 2 clubs.
I have.
In second place, we're staying in London. It is Chelsea. Now, they've got the richest and possibly the best owner in the country because he continually invests in his project.
Yeah.
Chelsea Football Club, second.
He just sold his oil shares, so he'll have even more money to spend on Chelsea. And it all depends on who gets Haaland, really. Will it be City? Will it be Chelsea? Because whoever does will probably be the winner in 5 years' time. But for my second place, I'm going for Manchester City. Oil money will keep them top 2 from right now all the way until 5 years. They will either be first or second every year. But something tells me in 2026, they'll be second throughout. However, if they get Haaland, they'll be first. That's my one statement.
Should we get over to our first place?
Let's get over to it. And am I right in guessing that it's Man City?
Theo, I've not mentioned Bolton Wanderers, Oldham Athletic or Altrincham, have I?
It's Wrexham, innit?
But Theo, what happens in this world is things change very quickly. The oil price goes down and there can be coups in countries. So I'm assuming there's a coup in Abu Dhabi. Man City get relegated 2 divisions. So I'm not gone for Man City. I've assumed that a consortium of wealthy investors from the Middle East and China get together with Gary Neville and decide that Salford City will be the biggest club in Europe. So my first place, who am I kidding? Man City.
After all that, you've picked City.
I've chosen City.
Oh, okay, I want a drum roll for this one, Dad. My winner of the 2026 Premier League season, it's Plymouth Argyle. Pieface has taken them to the Premier League title, Dad. I'm joking. It's Chelsea. Chelsea will be the winners of the Premier League season. I put City in second, you put them in first, so we do disagree on that. But I think the Tuchel project will work. I get the feeling, if Haaland signs for Chelsea, then this is going to be 100% happening. I just get the feeling Havertz will be world class. Werner will find a way of scoring if he is still a Chelsea player then. And Reece James will be the best right back in the world.
Let us know in the comments what you think.
And one day in 5 years' time, we will all look back at the comment section and our opinions and compare how right or wrong we were. But join us in the comments now and we'll look back in 5 years. Up the TDL. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And apart from that, how many likes did you ask for?
21,000.
Get 21k likes. That's it. End of it. See you in a bit. Bye.